Hello, hello. Wait, is it started yet? May have been a little too hasty here. Alright, looks like it's YouTube is receiving. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. I'm Crazy Ewok. I guess I'm a little bit excited getting back into this game. Guild Wars. We're in Guild Wars today. And we're continuing with the Prophecies campaign. We're in Kryta now. We recently lost Prince Rurik. But we came into the Krytan area. We found the main city of this Krytan area, which is Lion's Arch. We lost Prince Rurik, so that's sad. But at the very least, we completed what he wanted, which is to help the Ascalonians refugee seek refuge within this area away from Ascalon, because Ascalon's being destroyed by the Char, or being taken over by the Char. So yeah, what's funny is I was this mission, Gates of Kryta, was actually the first mission. At the end, we saw the Undead Lich. He is essentially the main villain of this story for the rest of the game. We got like kind of a taste of a villain in Ascalon with the Char, because there was like a whole thing about them in pre-Searing Ascalon, and then when we came to post-Searing Ascalon, the Char was also a thing. So you kind of get like tricked into believing that our conflict, the Ascalonians' conflict with the Char, will be like most of the story. But then we immediately like run away from that, and then we go into the Stone Summit area and the Deldrimor dwarves, and we get introduced to like the Stone Summit faction of dwarves, who became our next new enemy because they're fighting against the Deldrimor dwarves, and Deldrimor dwarves have allied with us and helped us get through here. So we're like, oh, okay, so now we're going to be helping these guys fight against them, right? Nope. Once we leave this area, we immediately get put into a new area, and our allies now are called the White Mantle. They run this place. They own, I guess they control Lion's Arch. I never knew that. That's actually news to me for some reason. That never clicked for me. I think it's mostly because I played more Guild Wars 2 than this game, and in Guild Wars 2, Lion's Arch is like owned by a council of like pirates and I don't know what you call it, like bandits and pirates and a bunch of like independent factions. So it's kind of like a main hub for like all the other cultures to kind of like mix with, because it's kind of like in the middle of everything. But yeah, they're the White Mantle owns this area, and they've become our new allies. They've taken us in and gave us a place to hang out and start a new life, essentially. So yeah, for whatever reason, they introduced the Scepter of Ore, and the fact that the Undead Lich is going after it. We still don't know what that's all about. They just kind of teased us with it. But yeah, the Undead Lich is essentially going to be the main villain going forward, I think. But I guess he comes in and out of the story, because we do focus on other groups of people, mainly with the White Mantle. We kind of help the White Mantle more than anything at this point. So yeah, So actually, I was playing this a little bit on my own, and I know in the last stream I said I was just gonna use 2 mercenary heroes, but I ended up just like building an entire team of my other characters. So yeah, Mystic Ewok, Heroic Ewok, Scar Jojo, and Bandit Ewok. As you can see, this is Heroic Ewok, Scar Jojo, Bandit Ewok, Mystic Ewok, and Halo Ewok. So essentially what the game lets you do now is you have to buy it. It's like a microtransaction, though. You don't get it for free. And you get like up to 8 slots where you can turn your account's characters into heroes that you can customize and stuff. And yeah, it took some time to like give them a little bit of a build. So this is Halo Ewok. I made her a smiting monk, that also secondary like mitigates damage with protection spells and prayers, protection prayers, and smiting prayers. Smiting is like the DPS line, or like attribute line, I mean, for monks, and protection deals more with like mitigation and hexes and stuff, removing like debuffs from your party, and yeah, healing is like straight up just like making the red bar go back up for the most part. And I guess healing also has like resurrection and stuff too. But yeah, protection and smiting. So she can do a good amount of damage to the best of her ability, I guess. And she can also smite away hexes. So what this does is it targets your ally, and every time she removes a hex from your ally, like a debuff, it hits everyone around that ally. So this would be really, really useful if you have like a melee person on your team who's always in people's faces, and they try to hex that melee person, and then you can remove this, and this will essentially cause that melee person to explode into holy damage to the enemies around him. But I'm more interested in this for the hex removal than the actual damage here. It's just if it does end up doing damage, it'll be like just bonus. And this is for the other like type of debuff. It removes a condition from an ally and essentially does the same thing. So yeah, there's two kinds of debuffs depending on the flavor. Conditions are more like physical debuffs, like you're getting poisoned, you got like slowed by, like you got a hamstring, you got disease or poison or something. I think I already said poison. So it's more like physical stuff that can happen to you, whereas hexes are more like spells that they can put on you. Like well, I guess burning is also conditioned, but you can be like slowed. You can have like certain I don't know. I actually don't know how to explain what hexes are. It's like a spell more than anything, and each hex has its own like unique effect, whereas conditions are more like there's like a set amount of conditions, and every single like skills that apply condition like does one or the other. So I don't know. It's just, I guess the big difference is that one is like magic and one is like physical. The next one here is a ritualist. I have her with this crazy ability. I essentially gave them like abilities that are pretty end game. So I've been running around back in the Deldrimor area and the Shiver Peak area. Like you can see, I've like explored the Deldrimor Bowl. I explored Anvil Rock, and I believe I did like one quest. There was only one quest left in here that I found, and it's the one where you feed the old Mac. Is that his name? The devourer that was eating like all the refugees' foods, and the quest was like, oh, you need to find something else for this thing to eat. And then yeah, we just go out, kill a bunch of juniper seeds. They're kind of like aloe seeds, and they drop like this specific like succulent juniper meat or something like that, and you can feed it to them. So yeah, but I was thinking today I'm going to do quests around this area since we just got here, and I feel like doing some of the quests will help kind of give us more experience, more like stories and stuff, and we let us learn about this area and the people of this area, and get to like absorb the culture and learn about like the factions and the political happenings of this area too, hopefully. So yeah. Oh yeah, I was explaining what this is. So she's essentially a healer, a ritualist healer, and a ritualist is actually a newer profession that's not part of prophecies. A ritualist and an assassin was introduced for professions in factions, which is the second campaign that came out. And essentially, the spirits that she summons is essentially like, she's like a summoner, and she summons spirits which you can kind of think act like turrets, but instead of like an engineer building a turret, it's like a person summoning a spirit that stands in place and throws magic balls at people. There's also other spirits that like just sit there and give you a buff or something. The difference between that and spell or something is that if the enemy kills these spirits, then that's how you kind of like get rid of the effect. Instead of like having to remove a hex or something like that. So it gives a little bit of a different gameplay style and strategy when playing against it or learning how to use it. But yeah, essentially this character just uses this ability to summon a bunch of spirits. This is the elite ability, and everything else just heals. She has a res, and she has an ability that buffs physical people's damage, which is Bandit Ewok and Heroic Ewok at this point. Heroic Ewok doesn't have anything that's all that great. The only thing I'm really interested here is incoming and fall back. I believe I spoke about this in the previous stream. This makes it so that you just run faster, and it says 8 seconds here and 8 seconds here. So essentially, I'm making her. Her AI is smart enough to just use one, and when this one goes out, she uses the other one. So there'll be like maybe 4 seconds in between these two where we don't have this buff. But for the most part, we would encounter a fight or something at that point, and we will be moving a lot faster, I think. And yeah, she has a lot of like damage mitigation here, and these two are more for her energy management than anything. When she uses this chant, it puts it towards everyone, and everyone who does physical damage to like essentially set someone on fire for 2 seconds, which is a little bit of a DPS boost, but it's essentially for her to cast it so that this echo would renew, and she doesn't have to spend that 25 energy and 2 seconds to constantly keep this up. Echoes are like abilities where you cast it once, but it would always reapply itself whenever a shout or a chant ends. So that's why it's so costly. But if you can kind of juggle these, then you just need to use that initial 25 energy, and you can essentially like keep it up forever if you use your shouts and chants properly. But yeah, she essentially just makes the entire team run faster. She's our DPS. She will be probably the one who does the most damage, and she also interrupts, and she also removes signets from your allies. Oh wait, signets? She moves hexes used with this signet from allies, so we have a lot of hex removal in these group of people. Or I guess in between Scar Jojo and Halo Ewok. And yeah, this elite skill eats up the enemy's energy, and however much energy she eats, she does a bunch of damage too. So yeah, really rigged. Because the enemy AI, if they have 0 energy, they essentially just stand in place a lot of times. They don't know what to do. And yeah, this is a ranger. I'm not really that knowledgeable about ranger, and I think this, like, a lot of these skills that I'm using are like part of builds that people use a lot, or kind of sort of meta builds, but I don't really know much about ranger. And I don't even think people use this elite skill all that much. I think most people use either broad arrowhead to spread the daze condition. Like, a lot of people use ranger with mesmer, and there's a mesmer ability called epidemic, which makes it so that whoever you cast epidemic on, all the conditions from that character will get spread to everyone or all the enemies around them. But this seems like a good balance when she has like a heal here that she can give health regeneration on herself. She has 2 stances. This one's a defensive stance for the most part, where she can block people trying to attack her. But this one, I'm more interested in the 33% faster attack than the actual blocking there. But she can essentially combo these two if she needs to hold up the block time. But I don't know if the AI is smart enough to like not just overrun, because you can only have one stance at a time. So if she uses this and immediately uses this, then this covers this or replaces this. So I think AI is smart enough to not just like randomly do stuff and waste energy. But hopefully, I don't know. Maybe we can keep an eye on how she's using these skills. That's why I have like all their builds and stuff on the left here. A cool thing about heroes in general, I guess, versus henchmen is that heroes, you can see their health and their energy, and you can tell them to like avoid combat if you want to, so they're not too aggressive. And yeah, you can see their build, and when we're in an actual map, you can actually see them use these abilities and see them cool down and stuff. So you know, like, oh, this person doesn't have a smite hex right now, so I might have to chill and back off a little bit until they can remove like that hex that is really destroying my build or whatever. But yeah, this elite skill makes it so that if she has a preparation, which is ignite arrows, she would just get energy back. So it's like an energy management skill, and also like a little bit of a DPS too. I think my favorite ranger elite skill is actually barrage, but this removes preparations, and I was too lazy to like try and combo her with some other profession, so I just kind of put this together because I think rangers is one of the classes that like combos really well with like a lot of other professions. For elementalists, like if you have a bow that does fire damage, like you have a fire bowstring, or you have like kindle arrows or something, you can also combo it with fire magic for elementalists and make it so that every time you do fire damage, you do like bonus fire damage with one of the, I think it's called Conjure Flame, one of the spells that you, or enchantments you put on yourself. Or you can, like I said before, with the elementalist, or not elementalist, mesmer, with epidemic, you can be like this condition spreader person with broad arrowhead. Or you can go to assassin and use a lot of like things that boost your crit rate and stuff, and use barrage, and you do a lot of like critical damage and stuff, which is pretty cool. But I was too lazy to kind of try and figure that out, so I just kind of just threw all these ranger skills on her. And yeah, I essentially don't have to do anything. I also played with my skill bar a little. I am getting really tired of like reanimating minions and stuff like outside of battle or at the end of battle or even during battle. So I want to like move away from this sooner rather than later. So I've been kind of like playing around with a lot of these other types of death magic spells, and I've also, instead of going into blood magic, getting rid of that and going into curses as well. So I'm curious to see how this goes. So I also just put conditions on the people now. I put weakness at the cost of my own health. I can put cracked armor, which makes you have minus 20 armor. I believe it's minus 20 armor across your like entire armor set. Like this minus 20, minus 20, minus 20, minus 20, minus 20. So this will help with DPS a lot, hopefully for my like other characters. And I still have the two minion abilities, the elite and the create or animate bone horror. But I don't know how much of this I want to really rely on going forward. I'll keep using it now, but I think soon we will get the opportunity to capture other elite skills, and hopefully I can just like capture a new one and replace this one with it, depending on what it wants. I don't even know when that could happen. But yeah. Yeah, essentially with this group of they're all level 20s, by the way, and I'm only level 15. I was running around. I didn't have to do anything. I just like run in and just stand there, and my heroes just kill everything because they're just so much stronger than everyone here, which is really satisfying. And it was so satisfying and made me feel like so powerful and stuff that I think I'm just gonna keep doing this. I'm just gonna forget about the the heroes for now, since these are the same cast of heroes that we've had since we got to Yak's Bend, so we've already kind of are introduced to them. Maybe when we get to the next area, I don't know, actually I don't know when that will happen, but if eventually I think we get even more, just like how when we moved from Ascalon into the Shiver Peaks we got Little Thom and I think Dunham, right? Little Thom, Dunham, and like these three, I guess. Little Thom, Dunham, and Cloud. I think we get access to even more, and the characters or the henchmen are going to be more and more related to the story, because I don't think any of these characters are related too much with the story right now. We don't really have like quests or anything about them. The only one I remembered is like Little Thom was supposed to be dead, but he apparently faked his death. Yeah. So today, I just want to run around, explore these areas, these instances, and do some of these quests in the Kryta area. So I'm not gonna be pushing the story forward today. So I just want to like chill out and walk around and let my heroes do a lot of, like, kind of show off my heroes, I guess. That'll be what today would be. And we get to learn about like all the merchants and stuff in this area and what they're going through. And I guess there's like this guy who's trying to learn more about or is like, I guess for context, many years ago, I guess, or is like a civilization that thrived here, but eventually something happened, I think, and the Krytans, I guess, or other humans came and they took over. So, or is like this ancient civilizations that a lot of like scholars and stuff like to research and stuff. I guess kind of like people who like to research, I don't know, like World War II, or research like ancient Greece or feudal Japan or something like that. The people like to research like all these like remnants of this like lost civilization. Or I guess ancient Egypt would probably be the most accurate like reference. Okay, let's pick one of these and we could head out. Alright, hopefully everything is good. So yeah, I have all my heroes set to just guard, which makes it so that if people come into our circle, they will attack, but they won't go out specifically seeking to kill people. Okay. Oh, Mox is here. Okay, pretend you don't see him. We got Menlo, Sin, Aiden, Devona. I believe these four become henchmen at some point. It's a good thing you've got a job as a merchant because you make a terrible tour guide. I am doing my best to help you find the Ascalon settlement. Roland's song starts dancing. Is that someone inside there earlier? Sin, we only just arrived in Kryta. Please, don't get us thrown out already. Oh yeah, she's like the tsundere character. I'm just saying, I could get better directions from an imp. Bona is like trusty, loyal lady that helped us in pre-series. Though I doubt you could get us thrown out of an entire country, I would prefer you not try, Sin. I'm sorry for my companion's rudeness, Damaris something. Why is their dialogue not showing up on here? It's quite alright. You'll find the Ascalon settlements to the northwest. I guess she's like kind of like ambassador of some kind for us. It's not far from the shores of the Giant's Basin, the Great Salt Lake out past the swamps. Okay, so there's like quests being given outside of these little the city and outposts and stuff, so that's cool. Riddick? Like the Chronicles of Riddick? So Mox is a golem. Golems are these robot constructs that people of, or they're called Asurans, but they live in a place called Radisum. I think it's like down here. That's part of the Eye of the North expansion. But because I have it unlocked, I guess I can... Actually, I think I can... This is essentially just me, like, unlocking it, right? You are the one! I actually don't know how he sounds like. Or I imagine he sounds like Dalek from Doctor Who for some reason. Let's talk to these guys. Oh, they don't really say anything. I'm not sure we gain much in coming to Kryta. These undead are worse than the Char. One good thing about it, things can't get much worse for us, eh? Oh no, he's tempting fate. These white mantle characters are nothing but usurpers. The royal family of Kryta are the rightful rulers here. Ah, she referencing something pretty interesting here. So the white mantle is kind of like an extremist group. At least that's what they seem like in Guild Wars 2. I don't know what they're about here. But, I won't say. It's a little bit of spoiler with the story coming up. So, in Guild Wars 2, this place is actually being controlled by the actual Kryta, like, of the royal family, I believe. Queen Jenna. He's like the leader of the area. But I don't really know what the real Krytan royal bloodline is doing in this timeline, or in this part of the story. What does he say? I have some serious misgivings about the gods of the White Mantle. What power do they possess to cause the Krytans to abandon the worship of the gods of their forefathers? Interesting. What is going on with the Krytans? Or now the Krytans with the White Mantle. Is it related with the Stone Summit or the Char at all? Is there like a big plot going on that like ties everything together? Or are they literally just like this continuous story? They're just like stories on their own and we're just learning about them. Okay, let's take this quest. Damaris. I've been trying to tell your friends here how to get to the Ascalon settlement, but the rude woman keeps interrupting me. She's talking about sin. I guess if you're an elementalist, you might have learned more about sin. None of these. Oh, I guess we had to make something for Aiden, right? And he sent us on an adventure to grab some corrupted seeds or something like that. Because we are secondary ranger, but our person out of this group of like, you can kind of think of these people like the Avengers, or like, I don't know, like the main group of people of a story. Ours was Veretta, right? But he like kind of turned to the dark side. Or was there another one? Something Moon? Instructor Moon or something? I don't remember. The settlement is northwest of here. It's funny how I interrupted her because I wanted to yap about these people. You should be able to follow the signs and get there safely. Yeah, she's... I'm getting distracted by everything. But anyways, the reason why Heroic Iwa keeps saying fall back and incoming is because she's like juggling these two skills to keep it on us, so that we can we can like move faster. But we're not in a moving stance right now. But yeah, it's really cool. You can see them. You can see her use abilities, and see them like affect her energy, and you can see her health and everything, and you can see what buffs and enchantments and I guess hexes conditions as well later when we get into fights are on them. Because like a lot of times there's like specific hexes or something that might be like specifically tailored to like shut down a, I don't know, like I guess the big example I can remember is that there's this hex called is it called Vocal Minority? I think it's called Vocal Minority, which makes it so that all your shouts are disabled, or all your shouts fail, and that essentially shuts down a paragon who relies on shouts for a lot of things. But anyway, this person. First, you can lead your friends there, Ayuwinyu. I would take you myself, but there are rumors that the Shining Blade have been seen in the area. Will you lead your friends to the Ascalon settlement? I get Enfeeble and Throw Dirt. I think I already have Throw Dirt. I might have bought it. Oops. Do I also have Enfeeble? I believe I have that too, actually. So maybe she doesn't really give me anything useful. So, oh, I got Enfeebling Blood, but I don't have Enfeeble on its own. I'm happy to help. So yeah, because the Ascalonians have made their way here, there is actually an Ascalonian settlement here, so that's where all our friends and family and countrymen are, and familiar faces will be, I guess, going forward. Okay. We should get going. The sooner we can get... Oh, nice. She actually has her text down here. The sooner we can get to the settlement, the better. I hear Captain Greywind is overseeing things, so we should check in with him when we get there. Lead the way, Ayuwinyu. I am Winyu. And we'll follow. Okay, so they're following us. Well, we got a bunch of super strong ladies and gentlemen with us. So apparently I got this. Double click to read. What is all this? Okay. I can apparently enter mission. Let's put that in this bag and won't worry about that too much. Okay, so Ascalonian settlement. Duties of Lion Guard. Hail, traveler! I am Lion Guard Riddick. I serve the Lion Guard under First Watch Sergio. I have the honor of protecting the gate to Lion's Arch. Is there something you'd like to talk about? My duties of a Lion Guard. Let me ask you something. Do I look like someone with nothing better to do than stand here all day, every day? I didn't think so. So what is it that you can tell? That even though we hardly know each other, but that thoughtless Orin, after all these years we've been friends, thinks it's perfectly fine to go gallivanting about when he is supposed to be here, guarding the gate. I bet he's off trying to romance Miraba again, even though it's clear she wants nothing to do with him. In fact, can you do me a favor and check? Her farm's just short way northwest of here. Sure, I'll help you out. Okay, we're getting a lot of stuff here. Merchant's Plea, Lion Guard. Oh, these all look like it's like in this area. Oh, maybe not. Maybe some of these. Yeah, tell us to go to the next area. Ascalon settlement. Nope, Ascalon settlement is here. These of the Lion Guard is here. Merchant's Plea is here. Orion's excavation here. Only villainy of Galrath is all the way to Oh, and this one is in Nibu Terran. So the first 4 we can do just here. But let's do the Ascalonian settlement first, since that's like kind of more related to what we're doing overall. Alright. Look at us go. Every time we run, or while we're running, we just keep getting pulsed heals. It was really fun. These are white mantle banners. Elisio's Seaboard. To Ascalon settlement. Thank you. They already put infrastructure to show us the way. I think I can probably just... Ooh, fires. Ooh, burning. Yeah. I also have these 4 like main characters on the team too, so everyone's gonna be getting owned by us, I think. So I believe I can... Oh wait, no. I thought it leads us right to the Elisio Seaboard. I believe that's the next mission. But, well, I almost got distracted and started going that way. But we want to focus here. Focus on the quest that we said we're gonna do. Wow, that burning actually does quite a bit of damage. Is she dancing? Okay, let's bring up. So yeah, I have also more. Actually, no, I don't think I have more. I think it's the same amount of death magic as before, but they are like stronger as well, so they do last a bit longer too. Ooh, Ascalon settlement. Bogs. Karomi Tengu. There's a new enemy type here, who are these bird people. I always thought these bird peoples were so cool, the way they like run and stuff. I think like in the Guild Wars community, especially in the Guild Wars 2 community, they've been asking for like playable Tengu for the longest time, and it just never happens. Okay, I believe like everything is dying even before my minions can even reach these enemies because of how strong my other characters are. Oh no, there they go. Ooh, I leveled up. Very nice. Probably death magic now. Actually, maybe when I go back to an outpost, we'll go. We might go more curses, since I do want to like focus on just casting spells instead of trying to raise a flesh buddy army. I can have 7. But yeah, these spirits, these are what Mystic Ewok Spirit, Signet of Spirit does. You can see they just like throw things at people. I'm surprised these guys, Devona, Sin, Menlo, and Aiden, aren't actually like in our party. So we can kind of like look after them. Get like their health status. None of them died yet, right? Yeah, they're all still here. Okay. I know, yeah. A lot of, okay, maybe only this ability heals the entire party on this Ritualist healer. I believe that also counts my, my minions as well. And, these shouts, they also affect my minions too, but there's no way to really, like, tell, though, unfortunately. It's just that you'll see their health like bump up every time they're moving. When like we also have it, so you can kind of tell that it hits effectively. And feathers. Lion's Arch. I think we killed a boss there. I wasn't even like paying attention. Yeah, this guy. You see him? Like pink guy up top here. Yeah, these guys are, oh man, it feels so satisfying, just like mowing everyone down. Base. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's just follow these markers. Have sharp. Oh, that's another boss. Oh, there's a Witten the Black. There are people here. How do we actually go up there? So yeah. Since we have fallback, you can see them getting like pulse of the plus 12 health as well while we're moving. Prize winning hog. Do we have a different person with a prize winning hog here? Wasn't there a prize winning hog in pre-hearing Ascalon? Random like tree here that's protected by some human built structures. Ah, ooh, there's the portal here. I wonder where that leads. Nebo village, Nebo village. And we've made it to the settlement. Ascalonian settlers, Farmer Dirk. Hey, those prize-winning hogs were Farmer Dirk's, right? He survived the searing. Oh, there's some just like straight up animated models of pigs, but they don't actually count as anything you can like target or anything. I recognize you. Are you William? The one who got us through the mountains. If you have the time, I sure would appreciate it if you could help me with the problem. My last prize-winning hog has run off. He was heading south, but I'm afraid to go after him with all the Etten and those birdmen about. He might be a little skittish, so you'll probably have to chase him back here. Will you retrieve my prize-winning hog for me? Oh, we get more blood ritual and Otio's cry. I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay. Let's not do that. Yeah, let's go here. I think we want to drop these guys off because I think our party is like big enough. Yay! Was this like a village that was abandoned or something, and we were just allowed, like the Ascalonians were just allowed to just like take it over? It looks like there's some like temporary structures here as well. Wait. Who do we actually talk to? This person takes hardened humps. My hump. My lovely little lump. Check it out. Oh, okay, we gotta go up here. That's where the green starburst is. I remember back in days when I played this game, and the reason why I don't know this story, even though on my heroic Ewok, I've already played this entire campaign. I've said this before, but I'll say it again. Heroic Ewok on my account is the one with the most progress in all the campaigns. But back then I didn't care about anything. I just wanted to like unlock more skills, unlock more weapons, unlock more stuff. I didn't really care for the story or the world building or the lore or anything. I just wanted to go out and kill things and do missions and be successful and accomplish things. And I never actually like paid attention to anything. So one of the things I did was essentially just look at where the starburst is. Like I'll talk to someone and immediately just hit the button to accept or whatever, or go through the dialogue and stuff. I don't read it. And then when it tells me where to go next, I just go into the map. Oh, it tells me to go here. That's the starburst. And I would go here and say, okay, let's move like beeline all the way to the starburst. I just never paid attention to anything. But yeah, now that I'm like actually taking my time and reading everything and looking at like politically, oh, this is the Ascalonian scout settlement, and we made it through all this, so we have a bit of I don't know, what's the word here? We are like kind of attached with these people, right? Because these are our bros, these are our family, these are our countrymen that we like went through all this treacherous route of the Shiver Peaks to get here to this safe haven. So now we kind of have like camaraderie with these people. And before I didn't even notice that these were actually like people that are our friends and stuff. I'm just like, oh, we just gotta go here and do a thing, and then it'll increase my experience, and then I can get more levels, and then I can go out and fight more things. That's how I played the game. Alright, Captain Greywind says, thank you, Ayunium. I've begun to fear that Bodris would not keep his word. He had charged us quite a sum for these medicines. I was loath to send a heavily armed group into town, lest we provoke the Lion Guard, but I was beginning to consider doing so. Truly, you have saved us from what might have been a diplomatic disaster. Unfortunately, I have little to offer by way of reward except my services and teaching skills. Okay, so does he teach anything different from the skills trainer in Lion's Arch? I looked at the skill trainer in Lion's Arch. He doesn't have anything new compared to the skill trainer in Ascalon City. So I was actually kind of sad. I was like so eager to look at some new skills because I wanted to like move away from death magic and maybe focus more on curses, but there was nothing new for me to do. Oh, I completed a different quest just now. What was the quest I just completed? Treaties of a Lion Guard? Nope. Was that the one to bring these guys? The one from the lady that was talking to these 4 guys? Was that the one I just completed? Speak to with the phone. No, this is the one that was from that lady. What did I complete? Oh, okay. It was the one to bring the merchant stuff. The merchant's plea is what I just completed. Okay. And yeah, apparently he paid a lot of money for those medicines and he just never received it. And we just brought it, so that's what he was thinking. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, what does he say now? Welcome to our new home. I can't help but think that it's tragic for us to have fought so hard and come so far only to land in a place like this. Ettins and Tengu assault us from all sides, not to mention those Scale and imps. To make matters worse, we are lacking in all but the most basic supplies. Still, this land is bountiful, and with a lot of hard work, we should be able to prosper here. Nice. So we got it. Enfeeble. Inflicts its curses. It's not... It's like a like a different version of enfeebling blood, it looks like. Inflicts weakness condition. Oh, I think enfeebling blood is better because it inflicts weakness conditions on your target and its nearby foes. Whereas enfeeble only puts it onto one character. But this sacrifices health, so for people who don't like that kind of playstyle, I guess they can go for this. But I don't know if I want to double up skills that kind of do the same thing, more or less. I think I'm gonna stick with enfeebling blood and not worry about this one. But later, throw dirt. I believe I already had that, but whatever. Oh, he has quests too. Lots of quests in this area. We're gonna learn about how the Ascalonian settlement here is, like the Ascalonians, how they're settling in this new area. Blankets for settlers. Reversing the scales. Blankets for settlers. I have arranged to open trade with Nibu village to the west. They are renowned for their weaving, and my people here are short on many cloth goods, such as blankets. Their village has, of late, been subject to numerous predations by bandits, and while we cannot spare guards, our passage across the mountains was costly enough that we do have weapons to spare. Can you take this stash of weapons and trade them to Etham, the artisan in Nibu village? Yes, we can. We didn't actually receive anything in our inventory, so that's good. Reversing the scales. It has become clear that the scales are being driven from their swamps by some undead menace moving in from Scoundrel Rise to the east. Rather than slaughter endless rows of the scale, who seems to breed as quickly as we slay them, I think it would be best to go to the Scoundrel Rise and found whatever necromantic force is driving these undead our way. Well, not really to find it, but to put an end to it, right? Okay, sure. Wow, this list of quests just suddenly got like really big. I also want to see what you can teach. Yeah, it's more or less the same. Oh, no, this looks new. Plague Sending. Transfer 2 conditions and the remaining duration from yourself to target foe. Oh, one of the playstyle you can do. Wasn't there a skill that transfers... Maybe it doesn't exist yet? Oh, yeah, this is new as well. Taste of Death. Steal 300 health from allied undead servants. So I can eat my minions, essentially, is what this does. I don't know if I want to do that, though. I actually don't know how much health. Let me pull it up on the wiki, I guess. I have it up here. Howser. Flesh Golem. Does it tell you? Like, it does. Hey, that's interesting. If I have 9 death magic, they have 400 health. So that spell essentially almost kills one of them. Oh, wow. Wait, what does this mean? 40 to 90. Oh, damage versus resistance. Oh, wow, you can get them. You can get them to level 34? How do you even do that? 21? Yeah, it maxes out at 12, I believe. And you can use armor and rune to try and push it up some more. But dang, how do you get it up to there? I think 16 was the highest I've ever got one attribute, and that's at a cost of a lot of health. And I guess there might be like weapons that has a chance to give you +1 or +2 sometimes. None of these weapons have that. Have that like perk. But yeah, interesting. What about what was it? Bone Minion? Bone Minion. They're a lot weaker. They're like 220. Oh, it seems as melee attackers inflict blunt damage. Minions are approximately 2.9 times level plus 1.5 armor rating. Bone minions attack once every 3.1 seconds. Bone minions receive +30 damage only from primary warriors. Under the effect of there can only be one. And they also receive +30 damage only from warrior skills used by secondary warriors under the effect of amateur hour. Are these skills? And suggest that the game regards them as primary warriors. Oh, really? Okay, that's really cool. Wait, what was the the flesh golem is a necromancer. Unlike other minions. Wait, is this even big enough? Maybe I should do this. Maybe we'll see it better like this. Unlike other minions, a flesh golem is considered fleshy. It is affected by all conditions and leaves an exploitable corpse. Flesh golems receive +30 damage, only from primary necromancers under the effect of there can only be one. They also, receive +30 damage from necromancer skills used by secondary necromancers under the effect of amateur hour. What are these? Oh, okay. Don't know what they are. They look like buffs of some kind. I've never actually encountered this before, I think, as far as I know. Oh yeah, this is also a bit of an interactive map that I had up in case I get lost. And it looks like there's an outpost here. Oh, there's an Nebo Terrace. I guess we're like around here. Wait, is this even? Does that even look good? Yeah, this is the most I can zoom in on. And the text looks a little bit small. But yeah, we're like over here. Oop. Yeah, and Nebo Terrace here, and it looks like there's an outpost here and outpost here that I'm interested in. Hopefully, but we all have to go to Nebo Terrace first to reach those two outposts. And yeah, I was saying like, oh, we might be able to just unlock the LDCO seaboard first. But then I kind of like, I'm like, nope, I should focus on what I want to do. And we went this way and up this way. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Hey, let's get rid of that. Go back into here. Oops. Is there anything else I would be interested in? I have like this itch to just like unlock everything, but then the amount of gold. Oh, I'm covering, my face is covering it. Every time I buy a new skill, this gold amount increases until it reaches 1 plant per skill. And it's best to kind of save this for the skills you want in the beginning, and then work on unlocking all the skills for your profession in the end game when both gold skill points are more abundant. Once you get to level 20, every level you get a skill point. So if I go to H, I have 9 skill points. So every time I go up a level, I've been earning skill points, but I've also been using these skill points to unlock these skills. So yeah, you can see that it says skill points are required when purchasing skills from trainers. You have spent 14 out of the 23 skill points you have earned. That's pretty cool. Unholy Feast. Steal 10 health from one foe in the area around you. So yeah, some people make their necromancers like melee characters, and they use things like this. Because then that one foe can essentially, or can potentially increase to like 3, 4, 5, depending on your curses or your blood magic attribute, how much points you put into it. And they put like this and something like this, Vile Touch, and a lot of like touch skills, and maybe they secondary like monk or something, and they have like a bunch of smiting skills that just attacks in around you, and you can just become like a death ball that runs into people and damages people. Actually, oh man, I'm really interested when we get to a point where we can switch our secondary profession. I am really curious how that feels to play, but as a secondary monk with smiting, because there is like abilities where. So one thing that monks have access to are these things called. I don't remember what they're called. Where is it? So this is an enchantment spell. What is this called? I'm gonna go to the wiki. Vital Blessing. Vital Blessing. There's like a word that is specifically, yeah, maintain enchantment. You have to maintain these. I guess. Bloop. Bloop, bloop. So yeah, this is a maintain enchantment, and you can see that there's like this -1 right arrow. Like this skill here has that -1 right arrow. It essentially gets rid of one of the pips of your recharge. So if you had 4 different kinds of maintain enchantments, like this one, this one, I believe, and this one, then you don't have any like natural energy regeneration. But one of the fun things you can do is put something like this on yourself and walk in, and every time you get smacked, you do like 18 damage back to the source. So there was like a monk build where you put yourself at 50 health or something like that, and you cast this on yourself. I think you cast this on yourself. Okay, maybe not. I think it might have been this. Hey, I think this used to be maintaining skill like this as well, like a little bit different version of this. Maybe this has been changed during like some balance changes. But yeah, this is 66% of the attack gets reflected back onto your enemy. This one is 33. So they would stack these two. Have this be the thing that gets your energy and adrenaline back, because this makes it so that every time you get hit, you get energy. So then you have like this, and that. And maybe this too, actually. Okay, maybe not that. But essentially, you have that, and you have someone put this on you so that all your incoming damage is reduced to only 10% your health. So if you only have 50 health, then the maximum amount of health you can lose is 5 health. But every time you get hit, oh, I don't remember how it worked. There was like, maybe there's another one that makes so that every time you get hit, you heal or something like that as well. Oh man, it was really cool because you essentially become invincible as long as you're maintaining all this stuff. And a lot of farmers use this build to like farm things, because you just put all these things on yourself, walk in, and let everything hit you, and everything just dies. And you just sit there and you don't take any damage, or at least maybe you heal immediately the damage you take. Was there? Yeah, mending is the one that just gives you just like health regeneration. So, maybe you need a second person to kind of team up with. So one person will be like all smite, and they stack up all these like abilities that reflect damage back or does damage adjacent to your character. So adjacent is like people standing like around you. So if these are my enemies and someone hit me, it'll also like hit these people. And you have like a second person who is like a protection and healing prayer, and they use their like pips to cast like all these other maintained enchantments, and you just become like a tank that blows everyone up as you run into them. And I guess the second person just like stays back and hopefully not get aggro. I think that's how it went. I don't know. But yeah, well, I don't know. This game, the build craft of this game can get pretty interesting and unique, and gives you like kind of a bit of a meta game playing. Okay, anyways, that was a lot of rambling. But I don't know, I guess I'm like really nostalgic about this game, and it hopefully shows with like how I'm talking about it. I don't really know what I want to do. It's Best Scoundrels Rise. Make it for settlers. Beauty of a Lion. Oh, this guy was really close. Let's do this one, but we'll go back in a different way so we can explore, kind of reveal the map as we do it. Go back through this way. Actually, let's... I'm a little bit kind of flustered right now. So that is reversing the scales. Let's go here. The last hog was right here. I'm surprised this bone horror is still alive after all this time. What's keeping it alive? Because I've just been rambling all this time. Okay, let's do the last hog first. Village. Last hog. Was that the prize-winning hog that we saw earlier? A fine farmer Dirks. Oh, he finally died. Last remaining prize-winning hog, and chase it back to him. Does he automatically run away from me when I get close? Okay, he does. He does run in the opposite direction. Come on. Hopefully no bad guys. Just suddenly spawn out of nowhere and attack us. Wait, you can see the prize-winning hog is affected by fallback. He's getting heals. Is he stuck? Please don't be stuck. Oh, thank goodness. Uh-oh. Soul feast. I eat the other one. Oh, a little skull pops up. Oh dang, they keep coming. Get more of these minions up then. Wow. Yeah, the 3-second cast time on these things is kind of annoying to use. And the 2-second of this one makes it so that things are dying faster than I can actually cast this. And then you get like that like sound effect of not being able to cast it. Why did I do this? Oh, he just one of the corpses is exploded. Wait. Where's the hog? Did it die? It was over there. No dying. Only living. All back. All back. So you can see that this aggressive refrain has always been on Heroic Ewok. Because every time one of these ends, it gets renewed. And the shouts or the chants. Come on, you're almost there. Armor Dirk? Nice. Thank you, Ayuwingyum. I'll never forget this. After losing half of my hogs in the searing and the other half being turned into bacon for the journey through those mountains. Oh no, we ate his hogs to sustain ourselves. I was worried sick that I lose this last little guy. Blood ritual and Utku's cry. It actually might be smart for me to take this now and like give it to my DPSs or something whenever they get low, or I guess maybe put it on our healer if like she has to spam a lot of abilities that like just eat her entire energy bar like really quickly, or if like an enemy mesmer just like eats all of her energy, I can at least help her manage her energy as well with this, with just a little bit of a sacrifice. Okay, no, that's not a little bit, that's quite a sacrifice. Almost a fifth of my own health to do that. But I'll equip that later. Okay. So what was the next one? Gale. Scoundrel Rise. Story Investigations right there. Duties of a Wild. Blankets for 7. Let's do Orient Excavation. Oh, or do we need to go to the next area? No, it's still in this area. Okay, let's do this one first, since it leads us into like bogged area. We can reveal it. I'm actually never noticed, but there's no soul reaping skills currently. At least none that I've unlocked. And I don't think any of the skill trainers actually provide any soul reaping skills either so far. Also, if I can push command up a bit more with like runes or something, then it also extends the duration of both of these two skills. And if I can get up to 10 seconds each, then she can perfectly like just swap between the two. But currently we do have some downtime for our speed boosts. We want to just like start killing everything we see. It is kind of satisfying. So this big beam of light that just appears, that is this game's version of Ray of Judgment. For those who watched this series and also watched my my Final Fantasy Remake and Rebirth series, you would have maybe remembered me saying like, oh man, Aerith's Ray of Judgment is so lame compared to this Ray of Judgment. This Ray of Judgment is like the Hammer of Dawn coming down from Gears of War. Oh, you can actually kind of sort of go out through here. I think more people there. Wow. If this was Genshin Impact, it was probably like a chest or a little puzzle or something over there. We don't have to try and kill everything. It is pretty satisfying. You just like steamroll everything you come across. That big beam of light coming from the gods, coming from the sky, the heavens. I wonder if I need to go up here to reach her, if I can go around that. Let's kill this boss. Get more health boost. He's a little bit, only one level lower than me. Honk, honk. Honk, honk, honk. And close to my over. Gypsy. Etten? Look at that Ray of Judgment. It's so satisfying. This is like holy beam from space. I think we have our own like laser satellite high in the sky. Yeah, even though this is being applied on me, I actually can't do anything with that. But if I switch to like a physical weapon or something, like if I equipped a bow or something, then I can... Oh, even then I can't do anything. I think it's only for when you use a attack skill specifically, like a skill on your skill bar, not even like your regular attacks. I wonder if I can go this way. For some reason feels like I can't. Scoundrels rise to a arched giant. Yeah, I want to go Scoundrel rise. Oh yeah, this literally leads to Scoundrel rise. Maybe I can go further. Maybe this is like a little bit of a beach that I can get onto. Or a little bit of a ramp. That's my dead friend. Let's bring him back. There's a lot of enemies here. Oh, give me attack. Give me attack. Rating Slick Sandhopper. Let's go for him. How is this one bone horror just surviving even longer than my flesh gore? Fighting chest. Damn it. So there's like a PvE skills for ritualists that makes it so that all your spirits teleport to you. So if you were playing a ritualist, this build is out as a little bit more satisfying. Because right now, if this is not off cooldown and we moved away, then we don't really get this group of like people right away. And I guess the AI for this hero put him here, so they didn't actually do anything. But a real player could probably like walk up, spawn them, and then go back to the back line. Oh, I can try this. Yes, Putrid Explosion! Oh, please. Enchanted Clay. Oh! Orient Tablet. Is this the Aura? Yeah, Orient Excavation. Okay. Wow, look at all this loot pinatas. Unfortunately, this game doesn't really give you that, like, loot pinata experience all that often. Which is probably a good thing because you can't mass pick things up. I had to pick things up one at a time. Okay, is that it? Is that all you wanted? Okay, I don't really need to pick any more of these up, but my gamer brain wants me to, though. Yes, all the loot. Don't you feel good picking up loot? Yes, yes. That one is essentially done. Odd duties of a line guard down here. Blankets for settlers over there. Reversing the scale is in Scoundrel's Prize, and we can't do these. Beaver in. Let's do reversing this. No, wait. Let's do this one. Can I actually continue to walk through here, or is this a dead end? Ah, it looks like a dead end. And not a good one either, because it's just like weird looking terrain. Our way back down and around and up back up here, I guess. I guess if you did this with a friend, you both can pick up as much of that as possible and split it between each other. So how much did I get? I got 20. All I needed was like 5, I think. So yeah, I guess if you had 4 people or something, I guess you didn't have to do it again. You just split it amongst each other. But I don't know if you had six friends, you had to do it twice, maybe. Or maybe the quest is smart enough to like scale to however much real people you have potentially. I don't know. Alright. I want to go this way and down, this way and this way. Let's go left and down. Guayo. Not too bad the cooldown on this is so slow. And the casting of it is so slow. I really, like, after the fight's done, I really don't like sticking around just to build up my minions. I do really want to just move away from this playstyle. as quick as I can. Yeah, Deadly Swarm took too long to cast. I cast it? Yes, 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 yes. Nice. Oh, there's a campfire here. Cursed staff. Okay, we're going into yucky water here. Oh, the yucky water is not giving us cancer. That's good, right? Archivist Ethemiar? Does this reference give you a quest? Oh, we're really in the swamps now. Oh, he does have a quest. Ooh, look at these little, like, wisps. What is this? Like a little watchtower? Like a sad excuse of a watchtower? Hello there! Am I ever glad to see you? I was out here trying to transcribe some of the images engraved on these ruins. And, oh, this is a ruin? Like a dilapidated building of some kind? And, well, normally this is such a trivial task, but this time, whenever I begin, shadowy nightmares emerge from the ground and drive me away. You appear to be a capable necromancer. Did you keep the nightmares away while I finish my work? I get dark aura from this. I don't even know what that is. I'm really excited for that. Graven images. Sure, let's help him. Let's do this. Let's switch to this quest since it's on the way. I think it's just here, right? Ooh, I got Kryta. Or loot. Somehow have bodies too? Oh, we killed a bunch of guys over here. I thought these guys make bodies, but I thought they're like spirity, ethereal things. Oh, they're not dropping it. Oh no, they are. Never mind. Guess I'll just unlucky. Nice, nice. Is that it? Many thanks, my friend. I'm not sure why those infernal creatures were so intent on keeping me from transcribing those images, but I can't wait to return to my workshop and begin deciphering them. Dark Aura. This is a death magic. Deals 35 damage to adjacent foes whenever target ally sacrifices health. So I just put it on myself, and I walk into people and start just like casting this on everyone. And then I'll do 35 damage to everyone trying to, like, get a piece of me. That sounds good, but I would have to position myself in, like, dangerous situations just to take advantage of that. I'll worry about that later. Determined shot. That's a ranger skill. Now I'm, like, really sad I didn't go secondary monk earlier in pre-searing. I could be unlocking all these really cool monk skills right now instead. And trying to like build a necromancer monk like hybrid with smiting prayers or something, so that I can sustain myself and like fight up in the front lines in a melee setting. Maybe actually no, that probably wouldn't work because I don't have any like weapon, like how any one that actually uses a weapon, like ranger with a bow, Paragon with a spear, a warrior with like a whole bunch of like sword, axe, hammer, and assassins with dagger. Like they need skill points in those weapons in order to actually use them. What was the duties of a line guard? Hogs. Yeah, I don't think your hero henchmen try to heal your, like specifically try to heal your minions like Alicia, the henchman did. But they're getting heals mostly because of the two shouts and like the party-wide heal from from the ritualist. So this is an item spell. So what happens is she holding it right now? Yeah, you can see she's holding this urn. If I tell her to drop it, it heals everyone. But you can see she's holding like a staff. So what she does is when she uses this, she conjures up this weapon, and after some time, that like 45 seconds for the time being, it like kind of like expires, so she has to drop it, and that heals everyone. But then this ability here makes it so that she regains her energy if she's holding a weapon while, or holding this kind of like item spell while she uses it. So yeah, you see how like the skill or the energy just bumped up there when she used this while holding this. So yeah, that was kind of cool that she did that. It's almost like she heard me and she wanted to demonstrate. Going the complete wrong way. But yeah, I really like how like each of these is blocked here. Professions, how like much thought is put into the way they're designed and how they play, and how like different skills and different profession abilities and stuff like interact with each other. I feel like it's like really well thought out, really well done. How is there always like this bone horror that keeps like, but not the flesh golem? The flesh golem had like way more health. And it's also higher level. Oh, both of these hit your target and the people around them. That's actually good to know. I should be trying to like target the one in between, the middle of everyone, as best as I can to get the most use of these. Yeah, if I do this, I believe. Well, yeah, all of them have this down arrow because I cast it on all. Essentially, what you would see if you were a Halo Ewok casting Ray of Judgment is when that happens, you just see a bunch of numbers like pulse, like boom, 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 when those enemies are in their Ray of Judgment. Very satisfying. If you like watching numbers, it's very satisfying. I guess we're getting almost there. These were like dead bodies, but they're just like plants, like fully. Oh, is that the person we're looking for? Duties of a Lion Guard. Look for Miraba. Oh, Miraba's over there. Ika, Ulrikar. Is she a Canthan? I think that might be a Canthan from the Echo-Veld Forest area. My entire life, I've been taught to hate the Luxons, but my love for Dalos has opened my eyes. Luxons are no different than us. This senseless bloodshed must stop. There's a Luxon. My father is a fool, spilling this war onto foreign lands. The Krytans have tossed my fellow Luxons from these lands and forced them back to the Jade Sea. I will remain behind with my dear Mika. I want no more part of this conflict. So in factions, there's like this one area between the Luxons and the Kurziks. The Kurziks are in the Echo-Veld Forest, and the Luxons are in the Jade Sea, and they're like mortal enemies of each other, constantly like fighting in a war. Which the game mode, I guess, the PvP game mode kind of plays into that story. Like at some point you choose to ally with one of these teams. I'm like Kurzik. I guess my guild was Kurzik. My friend who brought me into this game back in the days liked the Kurziks more than the Luxons, I guess, and because of that, he was the one who made this decision for me. But you can essentially ally with both of them, but I think if you have more favor with one than the other one will always like scoff at you and like ignore you and make fun of you and stuff. So, what? Where did they attack? Ah, my heroes are fine. So yeah, they're always at war. There's like alliance battles that is all PvP and is about like the Kurzik versus the Luxons, and you can claim land and stuff as you defeat the enemy, you kind of like creep into their territory more and more. But it makes it harder. The more you creep into the enemy territory, the harder it is for your team to kind of win those fights. And that's kind of like the balancing mechanism. But yeah, I don't know why they're here. I wonder if these guys were here when it was only prophecies. Or did they just add them when factions was about to come out or something? Then you get a little bit of a tease. For the faction area. Leighton Cranford. Ooh. Battle Axe of Fortitude. Oh wait, I think I have like enough. Oh no, I need 2 more. Never mind. So you're looking for Orin? I hope he doesn't owe you money. Wait, we're looking for Orin? Oh, Miraba is the girl that Orin is trying to like woo, right? Has a crush on. So is this a girl then? Let me look at this person. Oh, it is a lady. I guess I didn't really pay attention to her model. So you're looking for Orin? I hope he doesn't owe you money. The sun hasn't risen on the day when Orin couldn't weasel out of a debt or a duty. Well, he's bound to come slinking back here as soon as he has a new story about how he's reformed and is going to be something special someday. Sad thing is he could be if he puts his mind. Sad thing is he could be if he puts his mind to it. Well, here's what I'll do. A favor to you and everyone else he owes. I'll tell him a mighty necromancer came looking for him, stirring up trouble from his debts, and that I was terribly frightened for him, and so on and so forth. That should get him on the straight and narrow for at least a few hours. Okay, she also has more quests for us. Perhaps you can do a favor for me. Recent days, there have been bandits raiding this area. Bold as brass. I don't trust the Lion Guard to deal with this problem. Not when louts like Riddick and Orin are the best they have to offer. She looks down on the Lion Guard. No, I'd feel safer knowing the White Mantle was aware of the problem. Oh, she likes the White Mantle. Would you be willing to go to the Mantle Barracks in Delisio Seaboard and talk to White Mantle Knight Caria? Surely he can do something. And you get a shield for completing this. Okay. We're really gathering quests as we're exploring here. What next? Let's do this. Parents. Bandit Trouble. Delisio Seaboard. Orion excavations done. Reversing the scales, Scoundrel Rise. Galrath's Peak. Reaver Need. Let's do the Scoundrel's Rise one. We will go up this way, and then that way, just to explore this little middle area here. Do I have enough bag slots? I have tons of bag slots. Alright. Head to Scoundrel's Rise, east and north Kryta province. Find the cause of the undead westward move. Oop, fire imps. Oh, look at that beautiful beam. I love it. Oh, it actually doesn't reach too far up, too high in the sky. Fog scale. Oh, he's like not even like adjacent to him. Oh, I guess that's what nearby means. Oh no, this says adjacent. This one is nearby, so this one casts to a bigger range, it looks like, than this. Pink. Pink. Parcel here. Nice. Putrid explosion. Putrid explosion. Yeah, it doesn't actually go. I always under impression that it's like from the sky and down. It's just like a light, a beam of light. It's a pillar. Okay, that kind of wrecks my. Now I can't unsee it, and it makes it seem a lot not as good as I think of in my brain, unfortunately. Like, on the back of my mind, thinking that it comes from space all the way down to like hit someone seems so much more epic than it just being like a bit of a pillar. I never should have looked up, I guess. We're going into another swampy area. Wait, have we been here already? Kind of. Let's go to the left. Oh, fog nightmare. I think Halo Ewok is also going to the same issue that I'm getting with Deathly Swarm. Like, this fails because the enemy I'm targeting dies before I can hit him. But it looks like this doesn't rely on the enemy being alive enough. It just takes the location of the enemy and it'll cast there no matter what. Oh, it says initial location instead of what this says on the foe. So yeah, you just pick an initial location. It's kind of like Firestorm, I guess. I think Firestorm's AoE is bigger. Like, way bigger. Ooh. Get him, big boy. Damn, 141 damage. Oh, there's still a little bit here. Ah, that's okay. Whatever. I'll do that some other. I'll clear up that area some other time. I guess we're back here now. We've been here already. I wonder what the story is here. Why is there all these like dilapidated buildings? Okay. Let's go back up here and zone into there. Oh, I think she might actually be healing my golem. Maybe. If we stand still, does she do it? Oh, she is! She is healing my... Okay, maybe they do still, like, waste energy trying to heal Necro or minions. Maybe it's, like, not a good idea doing a minion mancer with heroes, too, then. But I think they might be smart enough that if we're moving... No, she just casted it. I thought she might be smart enough that if we're running that they don't do that. Those eyes. Murgle. Maybe I should just rely on Putrid Explosion and not care about minions all that much. Maybe I should just have the Flesh Golem. Let's call it a day. I don't have to worry about constantly trying to create bone bubbles and bone minions. Ooh, that was a big hit. I think? Yeah, he has the Splinter weapon from Mystic Ewok. Which makes it so that every time he hits, he deals 38 damage to 3 adjacent foes, to the people around him. So that's why you see all those numbers pop up there. Pretty satisfying. Wait a second. Head to Scoundrels Rise. Wait, what? Head to Scoundrels Rise east of North Kryta. Find the cause of the undead movement. Why is it telling me to go back to the other zone? Oh no, there's a guy here I must talk to, I guess. It's like, it still highlights Scoundrel Rise here. I must have to talk to this guy. I didn't even notice he was there. Hello, I am known as Scout Drew. What's on your mind? Reversing the scales. It's good to see Captain Greywind found someone able to be for the task, or someone able enough for the task. I'm quick on my feet and I can scout well enough, but battle's not my forte, if you know what I mean. Listen though, last night I saw something that might aid you. There's some sort of zombie commander, Lord Timot, who seems to be gathering the undead and sending them west. If you can take him down, I think our problems will be solved. Okay, sure, sounds good. Lord Timot. is the source of the undead within. Destroy. Okay, where does he want us to go? Oh, it's only around the corner. That's not too bad. We can do that. Yamot, we're after your head. Nice. Are those undead? Executioners. Are these undead? Or are they re-dead? That was a Zelda. You did it. They're like these zombie things called re-dead. When they scream at you, you freeze. Paralyzed. Or if they look at you, maybe? I don't know, actually. Get Lord Timmet. He wants to animate shit. No animating. Yeah, he's getting interrupted like crazy by both, I guess, either Scar Jojo or Bandit Ewoks doing it. Yeah, go Flesh Golem. Nice. And that late Ray of Judgment. I guess that if it's holy damage and he's an undead, I wonder if that actually does like double damage or something. If there's any like affinity and stuff and weaknesses in the game for that. This is such a small area. I kind of just want to do a quick loop around. Yeah, have I completed it? Yeah, it's complete. Yeah, if I had that ability that transfers like conditions, I could be transferred into these guys. This disease or poison that's been from me. I guess it's from the dirty swamps. Stand in the ray of hope, ray of judgment. It judges me cool, so it doesn't hurt me. Oh wait, this is a dead end. Oh, I thought I actually cut through. I cut through this way and back. Wow. I wonder if that guy had what was his name? Lord Timmet? I wonder if he had an elite skill. No, he doesn't. I guess we're not at a point where bosses have elite skills to capture yet. We're going on an adventure. Boom. Boom, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. That's not a bad word. We're gonna get like upset that I said that. I was just quoting a song. They're song lyrics, I swear. Those are someone else's words, not mine. And your ground. Retreat. Yeah, in Guild Wars 2, shouts actually have voice lines to them. And the Guardians have a bunch of shouts. One of them is retreat, but you use it to gain a speed buff, so you yell retreat, but you're like running into battle. Because we're retreating to future victory. We're not retreating, we're advancing. Future victory. Right in chest. Okay. Oh. I'm gonna open that chest. Boom. Hey, that's actually really good when they're like clumped up together like that. Earth Scroll. Boo. Wow. Pick it all up. Pick it all up. Fin's mouth. Oh, this is already explored. It looks so like blurry. I thought there was still it was still like fog of war here. What do we have? This is done. This is done. Blankets for settlers. This is Nibu. Alicio ski keyboard. Done. Okay, we can just like teleport to Lion's Arch. Whoop. And then we will hand in. Wait, who do I talk to? I have to go to Grey Wind for this one. Let's finish Orion Whatchamall Bro. First, Maggie Malaquar. So yeah, the only character I have that can res is this one, so if she dies, we're kind of screwed. She's also our healer, too. Thank you, these shards are very important to my research. Now leave me to my work. Soon all will be revealed. Okay. Long have I studied the mysteries of Tyria. I remember there was like a I don't know, YouTuber video, I guess, that was like trying to promote the game for Guild Wars 2, and they called it Tyria, and people in the company all, or not in the company, in the community all cringed at that at the same time. And I have come to understand many things about the world. You will often encounter creatures that use skills that you would like to learn. I have created a means by which you may do so. I call it a Signet of Capture. Oh, I guess they want you to Signet of Capture just like a regular skill. But it's best to save this for elite skills, because those are like really strong, and you get a free one. Because later on, every single one of these will cost one whole plat when you buy, because you can buy this Signet of Capture from a skills trainer, but it'll cost quite a bit afterwards. So you might as well like min-max this and only use it for elite skills. I call it a Signet of Capture. Nothing is gained for free, however, and there are rules you must follow if you are to use the Signet. First, common foes do not possess the necessary energy to charge the Signet. It will only work on those who possess exceptional power. You will recognize such foes by their colored auras, so they're also named too a lot of the times. Oh, this person looks really long for some reason. Maybe that's just the hat. Anyway, after you defeated a worthy foe, simply stand near that foe and use the Signet of Capture. A nearby foe who are sufficiently powerful will be affected by the Signet, which will then transform itself into a single skill of your choosing. There are some exceptionally powerful skills that may only be gained by this manner, so this skill is a very valuable resource. Do you understand how to use the Signet of Capture? Yes, I understand. Sounds amazing. Yeah, we'll leave that for now until we know we go into a zone with a boss that we can hunt down and try and grab their elite skill. That's essentially what this is. Someone out there in the factions campaign had animate flesh golem, and on a different character I was able to capture it. And then if you go back to one of the earlier post Searing Ascalon streams that I did, I used that like elite necromancer tome to unlock it. I was debating between this and Aura the Lich. Now I'm regretting it. I think I might. I was like really curious about minion builds because I never played it, and it seemed really cool at the time. But now it's just become very tedious waiting for like the 3 seconds. I want things to be snappy and fast. Oh, she's actually really close. Maybe that's why I thought she was really tall. I thought she was like standing, like the way she's kind of sort of like moving away from this cliff. I thought she was standing on the floor here, and she's like just taller than everyone. Anyway, Malaquar's test. I don't really want to do that. Let's do this one. We'll complete this one, and then we'll go to Nibu. We'll do those few quests, and then we'll see what's what. Oh yeah, is there anything I want to do here? Curses? 15 seconds. I don't know. They're not even lasting that long in the first place. Is there other curses I might want to put on? Vile flesh. Desecrate enchantment. Enfeeble. Has -2 degeneration. First target foe attacks, I steal health. So I want to attack these on like or attach this to like warriors and rangers, I think, because they attack relatively fast. Each mark of pain. The adjacent foe. That's not too bad. But I only have these two that do physical damage. I guess my minions too. Parasitic Bond. Soul Barbs. Heal. Oh, that's 2-second cast. I want to avoid 2-second cast or 3-second cast as much as possible. Also hexes foes near target. It's -2 degeneration. I have weakened armor right now. Maybe instead of this, I'll put on this. Ah, there's so much. They're so low leveled. Get back. Dark Aura deals 32 damage to adjacent foes whenever ally sacrifices health. Maybe that would be fun. Just like stand on people and then cast this on myself, and then just like constantly spam this. Oh no, this is a recharge of 8 seconds. Just keep spamming this. No, that doesn't seem... I don't have anything that can be used at. Okay, now whenever you receive a condition, transfer it from you to your closest undead servant. Oh. Blood magic. I don't want to spread myself too thin. Fine. No, I think I'll put this up to 10. Maybe I will grab the other one, since it grades 2, right? Oh, so much stronger. 12. Soul Feast. So I haven't really been using that, so I will get rid of that and put this one just so I can build minions up faster, so I can do boom boom boom, because when I did boom boom, both of these would be recharging. I just cast something else. Okay, just a slight change in the build. Wait, does he unlock more skills now that I talked to another skill trainer? It doesn't look like it. Does he sell any soul reaping related skills? No, he doesn't. Why is there like no soul reaping skills? I guess maybe soul reaping is just strictly for necromancers to regain energy and nothing more at the moment. I'm pretty sure there are soul reaping skills. Oh, I got everything from him on these lists. Curses and death magic. Blood magic. Mark of subversion. Target foe's next spell fails and you steal 10 health. Okay, signet or barbed signet. Signets are like rings, right? So essentially what you can imagine is happening whenever you equip a signet, like the barbed signet. Oh, he doesn't actually sell capture. I guess I have to finish Malakar's test first before I can actually buy them. But you're essentially putting on rings, right? Is what you're kind of envisioning if you're role playing. You're putting on a ring that you can focus power into, and then it does this action. Okay, anyway. Let's go back out there. Guard Rurik is still here. Let's go up this way and up this way just to reveal this area. Woo! Yes, yes. This place looks kind of like blurred. Yeah, it doesn't get revealed. My rooms. there's a third dead body. What about that dead body? Oh, it's this one. Oops. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Logs. Any of the people want to give me more quests? Nope. I have 7. Yeah, I can have 7. Kill the Pyrims, woo! Nice, they're just going around like hitting everyone. Can I go like here and this way? Probably not. Looks like there's like a little bit of a cliff here. This way. Bloop, 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 bloop. Going out on an adventure with my friends who are not real, who are actually other versions of me. Some of them are dying. Stop dying! Oops, I pressed the wrong button. One. Half-eaten blob. Of 4? Yeah, sure, whatever. No, I don't want to go this way. Wait, do I? Want to go this way? No. Lyris the Meat Eater is an elementalist. I think if I had the capture signet, since that was the elementalist, and if I use it, the box that pops up with its skills will be blank. I believe you have to be the same class, the same profession as the person you killed to actually see what the skills are. I guess I should have emptied my... Yeah, or whatever. Oh, wow. I am eager. I am too eager to go on adventures. Area revealing is pretty good. I don't think they actually reached that. Too bad you can't choose which corpse you want to like blow up. Just randomly picks one. It's like how you can't choose which corpse you want to animate a golem out of. It just randomly picks a nearby one. Maybe you can if you like manipulate your position. Maybe it does literally chooses like the closest dead body. Yeah, I think this is this little path like terrain texture here, so I'm gonna follow that. Never mind, it immediately ends. That's the Ascalonian settlement up front there, right? Eptins. Ah, that beam of light. It's beautiful. Is the protection we need. Nope, that didn't reach that guy at all. Gotta talk to this guy up here. Does anyone else here want to give me a quest? I'm available in exchange for experience and some gold. And maybe some skills. Ah, I really like unlocking the skills. You found the source of our scale problem then, huh? That's good news. Good news indeed. Thank you. I'm running out of slots. You get more skills whenever I do more things for you, potentially. Dark Bond. Transfer 75% of incoming damage to your nearest foe. Is that available in the Lion Guard one? I don't think so, actually. I think this is only from him. Oh, it's blood magic. Flag sending. I don't want to take it just so I don't come back here. I kind of want to. I shouldn't waste money. I should be more financially smart. Okay. We will. Is the Ibu Terrans? No, that's Delisio Seabold. Ibu Terrans and Weaver and Ibu. Okay, we'll do both of these. Hopefully, Nibu. The Ascalons we left was not the home I loved, says that random settler. To Nibu. What does he say now that he doesn't give us anything? This land might not look like much to you, but peat from the swamp is the best soil in Tyria. Yeah, I'm unironically saying it wrong. Or unintentionally. Saying Tyria wrong. Incoming! We're zoning into another instance here. Ibu Terrans. I think Ibu Terrans was what I said earlier, also leads into two other outposts. Right? Ooh, there's fighting. The Major. I kind of want to just blow this up. Just blow up the dead bodies. It seems more fun. Oh, that blew up, but nothing happened. Okay, let's see here. So that's right over there. And in trouble. Nope, that's not right. Blankets for settlers. And this one is in the same place. Okay, sure. That was the sound of the head. I don't think any of these are heroes. I don't really need to focus on the targets. Nibu. Nibu. Ebu. Gypsy Etin. I hope there's a merchant in the Nigu area and I can dump a bunch of stuff. Was there a merchant back in the Ascalonian settlement? I don't think there was. Eldon the Blade. He's a collector of something. Etham. As a material person. Is he a second? Does he also act as a merchant? Jiaju Tai is a jackal. She lent us materials to rebuild our village after a bandit attack, but she required repayment too quickly, and each day she reckons our debt at higher end than the last, so that we can never repay her. I tell you, Ayuwingyum, I shudder to think what her new demands will be. I will take this matter to the elders for consideration. Let's fight these guys. Ah, they're dead already, guys. Repairing too quickly so that we can never repay her. I shudder to think what her new demands will be. I will take this matter to the elders for consideration. In the meantime, perhaps you can help us by supporting our local artisans. If you have the raw materials, I can craft something for you. He does not act like a merchant on the side. I don't need any of that stuff either at the moment. Blankets for settlers. Ah, yes! I have been expecting you. I hope this is the beginning of a much fruitful trade between Ascalon settlement and our village. Wait, did that complete that? I'd go back to Grey Wind. Finish that off. Inspector Caleb. He has a quest for us. I have a matter that I need some discreet help with. 3 days ago in Virgin Hot Springs, 2 members of the Line Guards were brutally slain. Initial evidence suggests that it was the work of the Shining Blade. Ugh, those weirdo Shining Blade people. But something strange is going on. There were 4 witnesses, but none of them would speak with me when I interviewed them. I believe that at least one of them might be willing to talk to someone who is a little less official, an outsider, so to speak. I would be grateful if you would travel to Bergen and obtain written testimonies from the 4 witnesses. Blood of the Master, that's this one, right? Oh, I don't get a new skill out of this. That's unfortunate. All right, let's do that. I think this leads us essentially is a quest that tells us that there's a outpost here. Right? Yeah. We'll kind of go around this way and down. The unfortunate thing about like the quests that are out in these zones is that when you complete them, you have to walk all the way back to the person to accept the reward. It can get tedious really quickly. Oh, Gumbo the head drainer? Key drainer? Head drainer? With these little like towers, they don't really look at anything. They're not like built on a top of a hill or something. They're not outlooking anything. What are they for? Are they like little ritual places, like little temples? Yes. Get ya. Scale Ice Tooth is what they're called. Weakness. Cracked armor. Now smack him. His armor is cracked. I remember back in the days, this thing, instead of like aggressive refrain I mean for Heroic Ewok, I remember this used to just cast cracked armor on you when you use it. But now it just literally goes 1 minus 20. Because what happened was a lot of people would cast it and then they'll just use something like this to just get rid of the debuff. But I think if they wanted you to be more squishy, if you're going to put yourself in a position where you do more DPS, since you attack faster with this, kind of balance things out. Is this the hot springs? Nice. Whoa, there's a lot of Tengu here. Do they live here? Are we in their territory, or are they kind of like roaming in our territory, or in Kryta territory? I don't want to go that way. Let's continue this way. This is a smaller area, it looks like, compared to this North Kryta province was a lot bigger. It looks. Oh no, maybe it goes into here and it's like that big potentially. Oh no, there's skeletons here. Get 'em! Weakness. Weakness. Cracked armor. Deathly swarm. Nice. Ah, here we are. Going to seize nearby. Hey, there's a little bit of a thing here. Is that? Why is there all these like skeletons here? Ibu Terrence. Ah, here we go. Penelope Rendell. That name sounds kind of familiar. What are you speaking? Why are you speaking to me? Away with you. What can I do to be rid of you, the hot spring murderers? Why would I speak with someone like you? This is a Krytan matter. I'll not speak to a foreigner about it. You can deliver that message to your Inspector Caleb if you like. Okay. I might need to empty my inventory before I talk to more guys. What does she say? I'm not afraid of these white mantle thugs. That's what they are if you ask me. Nothing more than a pack of thugs, and no better than the char that drove us out of Ascalon. No, she's an Ascalonian. Did we meet her before? Let's go to the wiki. Penelope Randall. Ah, the wiki is so convenient. Hot Springs, Ibu Terrence War in Kryta. Wait, likely to be named after Penny Rand, contributor of the Guild Wars Alpha test. Okay, so we haven't really met anyone named her before. At least according to this, I don't think so. Boop. Back in the game. Oh, there's like... Yes, I need this. I need this. Where the hat here? Wait, I still have settlement blankets. Didn't I do this already? Did I not give this? Give the blankets to Captain. Oh, no. I got a bunch of material and I brought it to the person. Right? And they made it into blankets? Is that what happened? Oh, man. I don't remember. Identify that. We'll sell the Tengu armor, sell that. Keep that, that's a crafting material. Sell that, sell. Earth, nah, sell. That's a crafting material. Sell. That's crafting material. Brute sword. Highly salvageable. We want to do it. What are you gonna give me? 10 iron ingots. Sure, why not? Death magic. King axe. Longs. Oh, this is some of these are oops. accidentally identified that. So it tells you though, if they don't have any thing that says unidentified, you can still identify them to find out what they're really worth. So if you look at this jeweled chalice, you see it's 50 gold. I can go like this, and it's like, oh wait, it's actually 83 gold. So I think that's actually worth it, because per identification, I think it's like a few gold. So yeah, 4 gold per identification, but just like identifying that gave me like, what was it? It was 50, right? So 5, 6, 7, 8, 30. That gave me a 33 gold for this. So minus the, what was it? Minus the 4 gold. Then yeah, you just get like a straight up 29 gold by identifying it. So sometimes it's worth it. I guess we got to the part of the game where it's worth identifying random things. Because when we were in Ascalon in an early game, I think like everything only was worth like single digit, and when you identify them, it might bump it up to like the teens. So that it wasn't worth it back then. That. So yeah, this is 16. I wonder if whites are. Oh yeah, even whites are like worth. Okay, that one wasn't worth it. It only went up 1. You win some, you lose some, I guess. But it looks like I've been winning a lot more than I was losing with that. How about this one? Now I'm getting into the gambling mindset. No, that one was bad too. That one was. I break even with that one. That one's bad too. Okay, maybe we're not in a place where it's like reliable to I almost accidentally swapped it with what I was holding. That would have been bad if I didn't catch it early. Scribe staff, longbow. Okay. So these are quest items. These go into Zunlai, and yeah, these all go into Zunlai. Okay. Nell Smith. Nell Smith, who is this person is the Premier of Alberta. I didn't see anything. I don't know anything. What do you want from me? Who sent you? I've already told Caleb that I didn't see anything or anyone. All I know is I was standing here minding my own business when I heard a shriek. I looked up, and I saw the 2 lion guards lying in the pool of blood. Why don't you ask the Ascalon woman if she saw anything? Because I didn't see anyone, and definitely not any... I just didn't see anything. That's all I have to say. Okay, I got 2 of them. Oh, they stack. Okay, that's fine. I thought they might each be like its own like quest item. This person wants Mergwolf's skulls. Right. Layman Yosef. Put the pink dye here. Put the dust here, scale here, feathers here, and bits here. Yes, very nice. Who else do I talk to? Penelope. Penelope, what are you doing? Hey, there's a person here. 吓到这里. I'm not afraid of these white men. I already read that. It's good to see a friendly face. I didn't want to speak to that inspector because I wasn't sure about speaking to a Krytan. I came to the springs to get water to take back to the settlement when I saw the 2 lion guard arguing with several of those white mantle soldiers. Things were getting pretty heated when the mantle said something about righteous judgment coming from the lion guard. Just like all the other infidels. I left at that point to take care of some other business, but then later, when I heard that the lion guards were found dead, I just knew it had to be the mantle. Layman Yosef also has something to say now. What kind of armor do you have here? Do you have, like, stronger armor, potentially? They are slightly stronger. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. 39. Or, yeah, these are 30, but these are 39. These are Cabal tunic? Cabal set? Maybe I can go for the Fanatic set to see how it looks. Then I'll have, like... I don't know. I don't really care about the insignias I put on here. I'll think about this later. I'll just keep a note in my mind, in the back of my mind, that there's better armor here. Maybe I can even do that off stream, actually. I don't know. Let's talk to Layman Yosef. Go to... Okay, it just tells you to talk to a bunch of people. I guess if I highlighted this, it will actually tell me... It will update as I was doing things. But for some reason, I decided to leave the thing, clicked on this. If you want to make yourself useful, you should go apprehend the band of murderers who call themselves the Shining Blade. Is there something else you need? I'll tell you what happened, all right. It was the Shining Blade. Those murderers were trying to extort protection fees from the merchants here. When the line guard showed up and tried to arrest them, those Shining Blade murderers just cut them down without thinking twice about it. That's the truth. Okay. Actually, maybe I should just look into the... We'll look into the armor now, since we're here. Bloop. Just have that, like, hanging out. Then we'll talk to the armorer. Actually, what weapons do they have here? I can customize my weapon. That's about it. Look at some of these models. Hey, that was a nice piece of armor there. Got an anvil and a hammer. The tattoos on this guy's face. Some hides. Scales. Nice, nice. Okay, anyway. What do you got for us, lady? 100 each, and I need 6. So 600 gold and a bunch of dust and leather. That's not too bad, I think. So currently I'm the cable. Let's get the cable tunic. Just need this. Bloop. Or fanatic. Because Tyrion is the one that I got. That's like the default set, right? So we've seen this before in this live stream, or in this series of live streams. Let's go for fanatic. Actually, you know what? Yep, we've got the wiki, right? We got the wiki. Necro. There might be spoilers here, but it's just spoilers to visual armor. Necromancer armor. Ooh, that looks really cool. Did we get that one? Babian armor. We might need to, yeah, there we go. Yeah, the CSS on some of this is not restructuring. So cable is what I had. Fanatic is this one, and the other one was the Kryta or Tyrion. Tyrion is this one. Okay, so there's this Tyrion armor. It's the 2 little boob windows, the little bit thing in the cleavage. This is the fanatic armor. I actually kind of like this. It looks very functional. I don't know. And this is what I'm wearing right now. It's just that they seem to have this dyed like a dark red, and I have a dyed yellow. Sure, we're up for a little bit of wardrobe change, right? To change things up. So we will craft this. Fanatic. Tyrion cable fanatic. Tyrion cable fanatic. Tyrion cable fanatic. Okay. Hey! 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 We got a butt coat. Look good. Okay, so now it's the question. Do I want to keep pushing death magic? Or do I want to start doing something else? This is technically at 9. Do I want to be more curses at this point? Or maybe even blood magic? Or maybe even just straight up soul reaping. Soul reaping? Maybe soul reaping? I need dust for this. That back. The dust in. Blood magic, curses, death magic. I might need death magic because of these two, right? Do I have any other weapons? Blood magic, curses. Death magic, this is curses. Yeah, this one says +1 curses, but 20% chance when using his skills. What I was referencing earlier, there's a little bit of a disjointed example for when I was explaining it back then. Blood magic, soul reaping. Half recharge of soul reaping spells. So there are soul reaping spells. It's just that I haven't encountered any yet. Maybe I can go curses this time, since I have been using these, but they don't do more damage. It just increase the duration time of the conditions I put on them, and they're dying a lot faster than like that anyway, right? That 13 seconds. These are all death magic. This is also death magic, so I might just stick with death magic then. I actually don't even know how this looks. Like, my hair is covering it, it looks like. Ragged scar pattern. Do we get to see a scar pattern in this? Oh, I did the thing that I said I was afraid I was gonna do. Leave the browser up and talk about what I'm seeing on my actual game screen. But yeah, they don't show you the actual scar pattern, it looks like, for these sets. Oh, here it is. Jingjie Canthan, ragged devilish. Yeah, my hair is covering it, so even if I'm showing it, the hair is covering it. I guess I cannot get rid of this. I'm doing it again. Okay. So yeah, I was talking about this. Flagbringer. It has +1 curse, but it's only 20% chance while using a skill. So that way you can push it past the 16 you can max out in your attribute points. And I think there are skills that give you attribute points temporarily too, so you can stack that as well. And but I don't know, getting up to like, what was it, like 20, 21 or something like that? Attribute points seems like quite an undertaking. You have to stack a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'll get the death magic one. Excellent. Do I want to dye this as well? Probably not. We'll leave it. We'll leave it silverish gray. I wonder what actually gets dyed. We had a pink dye recently. Wait, which one was it? This one. Ooh, what? Okay, so the outline is not the dyeable channel. It's the I guess the gray stuff. Back to yellow. And no, it actually doesn't look as good. Brown. Ooh, the outlines on the sleeves there are pretty good. Wait, how does yellow look? Yeah, no, the brown actually looks way better because it comes out like more of a red color. Let's do it. Let's do it. Brown. Brown. I have a good amount of brown dye. Is it worth doing this? It almost looks better to keep the boots like gray. Yeah, this actually looks a little bit better now that I looked at it for a little longer. But I'm not gonna dye the scar pattern. I think you can dye your weapons too, but I don't know. I don't know why you would want to do that. Maybe if you have like a specific like look you want to go for, you might want to dye your weapons, especially when you get to the end game where you probably will keep that weapon for the rest of the forever. Whereas this one, at least, I'll probably will get rid of at some point. This is probably a keeper though. Death magic versus If I had curses, I could just like throw this on. Get the plus 12 energy from there, and also get plus 30 health. And also plus 1 curse every once in a while. Interesting. Oh man, if we get the plus 1 curse when using a skill, sometimes we just see our like max energy like jump up randomly. If we at this moment since I have 8, and when I do trigger the plus 1 curses, it does go to 9, thus fulfilling the requirement, thus giving you the plus 12 energy. But then it'll go away right after, and then the plus 12 will go away. Okay, we'll leave it at this. I'm leveling up, I feel like, soon. Oh, maybe not soon, but after a few more of these quests, then I can put the next like levels points to curses. Then I can switch to this, which is a little bit better than this. Well, a lot better than this. Okay. I cover the browser, right? Yeah. Oh, looky here. Don't we look nice? It now matches our hair. Instead of it like contrasting with our hair nicely aesthetically, it just matches our hair. Oh, you can kind of see a bit of that. The scar. We'll just get rid of it. No scars. We have a beautiful face. Just like real life, right? Blankets for settlers. Guess we need to go back here. Bandit Trouble's down there. And do that one. So we just do this one. I guess this is going to be the last one I'm going to do. Actually, we'll do this and we'll try and finish Blankets for Settlers too. And I'll probably just end things. How do I want to change any of my guys? I want to like tweak them a little bit to make it. And like adjust them to... And no, it should be fine. Bloop. Let's go. And now I am a little bit stronger. I can take more punishment. I don't think these guys leave dead bodies, do they? Unfortunately. So I think weakness makes them take more. Here, let me get the browser back. Take more weakness. It makes them takes more damage. And no, okay. It reduces their attributes by 1. So let's say, like right now, let's say I had a 9 death magic, and I got weakened, and I got to 8 death magic. That will essentially push me to not be able to use the 11 to 22 death magic here. Okay, let's say I had 9 curses and I had this equipped. Essentially, if I got weakness put on me, I lose straight up 12 energy, which could potentially be very powerful. So that's kind of what weakness can be done. Oh, I did it again, didn't I? Yes, I did. But yeah, and they do, when you put weakness on someone, they're a lot weaker. They do less damage to you. Oh, okay. Anyway, get rid of it. So what I was talking about was here. If I had 9 curses here, so it meets the requirement for this 12 energy. If they put weakness on me, I essentially just straight up lose 12 energy, because I no longer meet the requirements for it. So that could potentially swing a fight, especially in PvP, when everything is a lot more balanced and tighter. Yeah. Well, let's go this way. Go like this way, and back there. Oh, we're fighting. Birthday cupcake. Almost my birthday. Real life. Ugh, getting old. I think when you're younger, you're really happy to get a birthday, because then that means you're 1 year closer to like being able to drink alcohol or something, or maybe just like get a license or do adult related things. You're looking forward to that. But when you get to my age, every year just reminds you of all the time you're wasting playing video games on the internet. when you could be spending it like doing healthier things. Maybe like traveling the world or something, trying to make more money so that when you grow old it's more comfortable. Hellhounds. Is that like a I don't know, a minion of some kind that you can spawn? One of those like skeleton necromancers? Oh, that'll be so cool. I kind of doubt it though. I feel like they're just regular mobs that walk around. Duels. A lot of enemies here. Weakness. Weakness. I killed that lynx. It got caught in my AoEs, even though it was not hostile. Oops. I guess yeah, you can just keep going that way. Oh, my minions got aggro. Hooked sword. Yeah, take holy damage, you weird skeleton beings. Skeleton mesmer. Paid for. This skeleton monk is like, I'm just minding my own business. Why'd you come bother me? I was doing my evil prayers. That's a justified position, a skeleton monk. Skeletons are kind of like, think of them as like these evil, unnatural beings. And then a monk is like someone like holy and pious and natural and devout. Putting them together is just like, wait, what? I'll go this way. Yeah, this stream was all just a bunch of quests. We get to see the area, see sights, see how it contrasts with like the wintry area, the icy mountain, icy snowy cold mountains of the Shiver Peaks, and also like it's not apocalyptic like post-Searing-esque. Vile flesh. That guy wanted to defile my flesh. How dare him? Oh no, it's demonic flesh. I'm gonna go pick up the gold. Yeah, get him, big boy. So much loot. Skipped the schizo. Weakness. Cracked armor. Deathly sword. Cracked armor. Boom. Boom. Deadly sword. Good explosion. Oh, that one walked closer to that, so that's good. It walked into like that beam of light, and he got caught in the putrid explosion. yeah, it does look like the map extends out here more. So maybe my initial comment about how small this map is completely incorrect. Oh, Inquisitor Gilead, Gilead is here too. It shames me to think of what has become of the Lion Guard. You need my help with anything? Ah, you're back. No, I'm Ayu William. You're Mozart. Well, I have been replaced as the investigator on this matter. You should speak to Inquisitor Gilead. He's in charge now. Okay. I'll take those papers from you. Thank you for your help. The Lion Guard is obviously undermanned, so the White Mantle will be taking over the investigation. Services to the people of Kryta has been noted. Blood of the Master. Bestial Premise. Later. Oh, it doesn't. They don't give me any more quests either. The Lion Guard has outlived its usefulness. The White Mantle will now see to the protection of Kryta. So yeah, it seems like they're throwing shade at this other group of people called the Shining Blade. And we don't really know what's going on here, but we just know that there is the Shining Blade, there is the White Mantle, and there are the Lion Guards. And they all kind of sort of don't like each other or reluctant to work with each other kind of deal. So who knows? Right now we're supposed to believe that White Mantle is our allies. They're the ones who opened their arms to us when we were in need of help. So we can't really think bad of them right now, but people are saying the White Mantle are terrible brutes. We've been hearing from, I think, Penelope. Some people were saying the Shining Blades are good people. Some people are saying the White Mantle are good people. Some people are saying the Shining Blade is the one who killed the people the Spectre was investigating. Other people will say it was White Mantle who came in, and so we don't know. We don't know what's really going on. We're still our own group of people as well, so we don't even know if they're doing this to make themselves look good more than anything. Whoa, look at Kryta. Oh wait, no, she was dancing, but then she casted a skill. But yeah, we don't know anything, but we're getting hints of things here and there of how all this politically fit together. Between White Mantle, Lion Guard. It seems like nobody likes the Lion Guard for some reason. Everyone calls them lazy and undermanned and incompetent and stuff like that. We need to report to the White Mantle. Oh, that's Delicio Seaboard. Let's end things in Delicio Seaboard then. Bandit Trouble is a Delicio Seaboard. We want to do this then. Blanket for settlers. I think up here is another outpost. I'll do that. I'll explore this place off stream, I think, because that's kind of boring, right? Ooh, there's a Duena? Did the Ascalonians build it? So what happens if I talk to this? And when the word rang with the clanging of the swords, and did fire fall from the skies, Duena, the goddess of air, life and air. Wait, this is. She cast a glance upon the war-torn lands. No, this is exactly what it says before, right? Before Exodus. Oh, wait. Let me just read this. Duena, goddess of life and air, heard the wailings and pleas of the weak, and when the rumblings of war did not cease, came her charge. Rurik, who did. Yeah, this is exactly what it. The same like thing before, or in pre-searing. So why was I kneel here? Kneeling to Duena as a Brent supporter. Ah, hello. Ah, and she just gives you a Mora boost in exchange for money. Man, her face looks like higher definition than a lot of other faces in this game. For some reason. I want to go this way. Weakness. Armor. Okay, have at her. Have at her, everyone. Nice. I was hoping that Avatar Dwayna statue would on like a Avatar Dwayna that gave us a quest. Unfortunately not. It's a little bit tedious that we had to walk around to the back just to like actually access anything. Oh well. Maybe this is like a really good defensive location then. Kind of have to like split your forces or get choke pointed in order to attack this place. There's a collector here, but no merchants. I saw any merchants. Hello. These blankets will be put to good use, thanks. Oh yeah, we traded him weapons. We brought weapons to those guys, and then they traded blankets to us. That's right. Thanks for securing them. We get a longbow out of it. Does my ranger have a good longbow? She has a short bow. So this attacks faster. Its attack speed is faster for a short bow, but its range is like half of like the longbow's range. So that kind of sucks, but that's okay, whatever. Oh, maybe I should get rid of these guys. It's customized for me, so I can't really sell them. I just like break them down. Oh, I can't sell them. I might as well just salvage this out of it, right? I don't really care of the back after it. Oh, I saved it. Saved that one. Saved that one. Only the headpiece broke so far. Oh, nice. We'll apply these to this one. Oh, that means I had to continue to use Necromancer abilities, or Minion Mancer ability. Minion Master. 39. I think when you get to max armor, it's 60. If I remember correctly. So we're still a far way from that. Some resources back. I can't sell them because they're customized to me. There. At least that stacks. Oh yeah, I was looking at the bow in stance. Hey, she can take use of both of those buffs. 13 to 25. What does she have? 15 to 28. So this is a max bow. But I don't know, the perks on it are kind of dumb. She doesn't cast spells. That's kind of useless. And I would much rather it be plus 30, like a nice even number, than plus 29 health, but I can't really control that. Bandit trouble. We need to go down this. It might actually be easier to just teleport to Lion's Arch and then walk this way. Maybe. Yeah, I think that we already seen this place a bunch of times, right? Yeah, let's do it. Bloop. Okay, this is gonna be the. Ooh. Oh wait, no, that's the Menlo's request. That's the quest that he has is to take you to the factions like map. Okay, we can complete primary quest and bandit trouble with this next thing, and then yeah, I'm probably gonna call it there. That. So there's some more stuff to explore down here potentially, or is that part of the Delicio Seaboard? Tengus are here. Were they always there? Oh no. We want to come to here. Yes, yes, yes. Look at the damage pulse on him. Flashy, bro. Give me fresh bow. Is this supposed to be a red shrine or just like a weird structure? It's not activating if it is a red shrine. Don't touch me! Casters already have like pretty low armor comparatively anyways, so you really want to put the crack armor on the guys with the heavy armors, like the warriors and dervishes. I think it's a class of Nightfall have higher armor. Actually, I think warriors and Paragon has the highest armor. I guess I can take a look at this, right? So she, no, not this one, this one. Yeah, her max armor is at 70 for like the medium armor. Light armor is max at 60, but heavy armor is max at 80. Is light armor. All the casters are light armor. I actually think dervishes are medium armor. Okay, we are at the mission. We can do bandit trouble. Ah, yeah, this is the this lower area is this part of the mission map. Talk to Mantle Knight Carrier. That's what I plan to do. Mantle Savants. North Kryta Privates. That's quite a distance to walk just to get into a zone. They should have put the portal like here. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's anyone to talk to up this wall area. White Mantle Knight Carrier. Both of them is this, right? Yeah, both of them is this. I wonder if he'll let us choose or he'll just pick one. Yeah, he just picks one. I don't know which one he picked. Justicar Torimo told me about you. It is the will of the unseen. No doubt that brings you here, where we are greatly troubled by the rising tides of undead that has beset the countryside. We need a message sent to the Confessor, in the temple to the west, so that he may consider how best to protect these lands. You have witnessed for yourself these undead abominations. I would like you to travel to the Temple of Tolerance and tell Confessor Dorian of all that you have done and seen. If you are ready to undertake this task, gather together a party and click enter mission. Okay. So this is the primary quest, I think. Report to the White Mantle. And we get a holy rod out of it. I'll answer any questions you have. The Scepter of Ore, we just saw like a cutscene where a bunch of White Mantles like, we got the Scepter of Ore! And then they get chased by a bunch of undead. And that's when the Lich came. I was like, run all you want, meow, I'm gonna get you. The Scepter of Ore. Recently, a group of White Mantle scholars uncovered what they believe to be the Scepter. This is the main story right now, by the way. Main scholar uncovered what they believe to be the Scepter of Ore, a powerful artifact once possessed by King Reza, the last king of Ore. There have been lots of like people wanting the Scepter of Ore to be like a legendary weapon in Guild Wars 2. Since it's like kind of legendary weapons are like the weapons that you can craft in Guild Wars 2 that have like a lot of lore implications a lot of the times. Except like every profession or every weapon type seems to have like one like joke weapon as a legendary weapon as well. But yeah, you can get like the Shining Blade as a legendary weapon in Guild Wars 2. How did it get lost in the first place? In the year 1062 AE, the Char invaded all three human kingdoms. The continent of Tyria was in turmoil. The scepter was lost somewhere between when the Char attacked Ascalon and when they reached the borders of Ore. Those who knew of it... Okay, maybe Ore wasn't too ancient then, if Ascalon and Ore existed at the same time. I was always under the impression that Ore was ancient for some reason. Those who knew of its whereabouts were all killed in the Cataclysm. You see, when the Char reached the Orian capital city of Ara, the entire nation exploded in a flash of blinding light. Some say it was the vengeful wrath of the old gods. These days, though, only fools believe in the power of Grenth, Balthazar, and the rest of those false pantheons. That's what we believe in. Grenth is our god. Oh no, he's making fun of our god. What do? We just go with it. We're a guest here, so we don't want to stir too much shit. But yeah, I guess these guys, they forsaken the old gods, the gods that we believe in. in favor of what they call the unseen ones right now. The more rational thinkers among the White Mantle believe the Cataclysm was a work of foul black magic dragged from the forbidden tombs deep below the streets of Ara. We actually go to Ara in Guild Wars 2. It's like a big, like many maps in Ara. It's like the end of the vanilla story is where this takes place. And in the big story in Guild Wars 2 and what Isle of the North sets up is that the Elder Dragons are waking up. And Ara has one of the Elder Dragons waking up there and wanting to eat magic. What do the undead want? Why do the undead want the scepter? In the right hand, the scepter is said to possess the power to command creatures from the underworld. Either that, or, should I shudder to think, they have much grander plans. Whatever the case, I hate to see the walking dead with an artifact of such power. We have enough trouble with them as it is. How can I help? The scepter was taken to the Temple of Tolerance to be examined by Confessor Dorian. We have received word that the undead are marching towards the temple. The tale of your recent heroics is known widely among the White Mantle. We should be indebted to you if you would venture to the temple and inform the Confessor of the pending undead invasion. I'm on my way. No, I'm not. Your service to the White Mantle will be greatly rewarded. So yeah, that's essentially telling you to enter the mission, and that's what the mission is about. Let's do bandit trouble. The Scepter of Auror is again in jeopardy. Long have we searched for this artifact, and now that we've uncovered it, the undead is marching against the Temple of Tolerance to try to take it away. We can't lose it again. Well, what do you like to talk about? Bandit trouble. I had heard there was some trouble in North Kryta province, but I am much aggrieved to hear how ineffective the Lion Guard they hate the Lion Guard is at protecting our people. Here we are, the White Mantle, taking on the greatest of crises facing our lands, the Walking Dead, and the vaunted Lion Guard cannot deal with a few brigands? I will send a few men to inquire into the matter, and in the meantime, give this token of Janthier, the peasant you mentioned. While she bears it, the Unseen Ones will pay her special attention. Ooh, the Unseen Ones. Interesting. Deliver the token to Janthier of Miraba. Do I want to complete this? How far is it? She was here-ish, right? I guess we can just walk out and see. Is there anything else here of interest? Guessing when we go into the mission, we go out this big gate. Okay, maybe not. That's how we came in, actually. This is technically how we came in. It's just that when you go into a instance that's like a mission or an outpost, you get randomly just like spawned somewhere in the map. So it felt really weird when we came in that we were walking like from down here and up. Even though we came this way and walked into here. Oh wait, no, we came from here this way. Okay, no, it makes sense then. And this is goes out here. That's the main gate that goes out here. I thought it went like up here for some reason. Oh wait, no, this one goes back. It goes out this way. So this may actually be the way we out when we enter this mission. White Mantle Savant. Then lie chest, Scythian Scout. Ooh, a merchant. Let's sell some shit. Do I want to get rid of this? It looks pretty good. It is it's a horn bow. I think horn bows attack very slow, at least relative to the other bows. But it has like built-in armor penetration, so there's like a chance it just ignores armor. So that you can, every once in a while, you get like a big number hit. Forked sword. Fork you! No, fork you. Sword. Semphis axe. Nice. First. It seems like more often than not, identifying things is like good. Divine favor. What does she have? She has a staff of smiting prayers. Nice, 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 nice. Looking up Janthier. Let's put this here. What's this? That's it, right? Nice, nice. Okay. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell. Sell. Okay. Scout. Let's finish off Bandit Trouble. I know I said I was gonna end things here, but I really want to get this. I thought this was gonna like finish the quest, but apparently he just gives us a thing to take back to her, which kind of sucks. You can eat one of these. Man, this section here, the portal is like out out in this little like hallway all the way down. So we want a zone, we gotta like just traverse this entire land. How far? Yeah, we can reach that. Yeah, we can reach that. We can reach that. Don't worry, we can reach it. It'll be quick. Don't worry about it. I won't even freaking bother with finding any dudes. We'll just like beeline to it as fast as we can. Only fight people who are directly in our way. Glowing heart, ew. Yeah, this red shrine got activated. I always thought the red shrine activates when you're close to it. Or is there like some sort of animation? Technically, like, it is activated, it just didn't like trigger the animation of this like glowy thing. Nice. I remember walking through here when I first played this game, when my friend was like rushing me through. I guess it is rushing us through. Maybe as both of us kind of getting rushed through. These the burning that gets applied to me was like killing me instantly. Like it was so scary watching your health just like drain like really fast. And that was actually because since I'm level 16 now, and I have like all these rigged healing and damage mitigation and everything, and like quick condition removal from my heroes, so it's not as bad. But like essentially when me and my friend were playing and he was rushing us through, the fire would be casted on you and it'll actually stick for quite a while, and you just watch your health just like drain, and it's like, no, don't drain. I need to go back down. I walked a little past. It's actually around this way and then back that way over the bridge. Ah, there we go. I wonder if she has a chain. Does it chain into the next quest? Log scaled. This way. Wait, they're attacking me? Round die. That's what I used on my armor. A purple drop for me today. Not even out of a crying chest. It's just a regular dude dropping it. Reduced dazed duration. Hope this stuff. Have this amulet. What's this? A token of Janthier? I think it was. I was hoping for a little more knight and a little less mantle out of the Kyria. Oh well, I guess there's not to be done, but hope this thing works. Get a cool shield here. This icon is the icon for a destroyer core, and the destroyer core is actually something you want to collect because you can get traded for some really cool stuff in Isle of the North. So for a second there, I was like, oh wow, I got a destroyer core somehow. But I got tricked. Destroyers are also associated with a sleeping elder dragon. The shores are the minions of sleeping Elder Dragon. Okay, so I finished all that. There's only these two left. I'm gonna go to Galacio Seawall. Then let's see what we have. I think this is it. So what I'm gonna probably do in between streams, before next stream, I guess, is more thoroughly explore some of these areas. I might just go into this like area here and try to get that one. I guess I can here, bloop. So this is, oh, that's so weird. You see the in-game map overlaid on OBS with the browser's map that I have up. So yeah, this is the browser right now. You can kind of see where that starts and where it ends. But yeah, there is a little outpost up here called Beetleton that I can get to. And then there's like a little area here, it looks like, called, for me it's not little, it's called the Cursed Lands and Keswick's Peaks. Oh, okay. I'm interested to see how Keswick's Peaks look like, because I spent a good amount of time in Keswick's Hills in Guild Wars 2, because one of like the stories, one of like the living story patches like heavily focused on this area. And remember, like on the bottom right is where the Wizard's Tower is, and I believe Villainy of Galrath, this specific quest, takes us to where the Wizard's Tower is supposed to be here in this game, if assuming it's the same tower. But it's not going to be down here, I think. But yeah, this is essentially what we'll be seeing. That's crazy that a lot of this actually is explorable. It is like revealed, like you can kind of see some of these areas here, right? That is not explorable, but it's still part of the map. This big mountain. But yeah, this entire area, except for this little like L shape here, it's all like explorable stuff. That's crazy. But yeah, hopefully, if I go to some of these areas, maybe there'll be more quests for me. I'll get rid of this, bro. And I can push myself to level 17, and then I can put one more into curses. Maybe I can just do this. And I can just straight up use this. Right? There. Was it this? No, it's this. I can straight up use. Hey, this actually kind of sort of matches my armor as well, since it's like this weird, like, fleshy bit. That's all red. But yeah, I can use this. I guess when I level out, I'll be pushing it all into soul reaping then. You know? And yeah. Everything will be good, hopefully. I'm gonna try and think of a way to get rid of the animation and just focus on like maybe hexes or something. So I don't have to wait for like all the casting and stuff. That's getting pretty tedious at this point. And it seems like my heroes, the mercenary heroes, are killing things way faster than a lot of these guys can actually get to the enemy. But I guess when they do get to the enemy, you do see like satisfying like numbers every time each one fires off an attack. Okay, this is all I have for you for today. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you're interested in the next one. I'm going to try my best to keep streaming, and hopefully we can stream until the end of this campaign, and then we'll see where to go from there. Okay, I gotta go now. Thanks for watching. I'll do the classic wave at this camera with the character in game. Bye bye. Bye bye.